Archangel Michael says, the night carries a weight unlike any other you've felt before. The air itself feels tense, as though the walls around you know something you don't. By the time midnight arrives, a revelation about your family will pierce through the silence and change everything you thought you knew. For too long, layers of secrets have been buried under forced smiles and whispered conversations behind closed doors. The truth has been locked away, hidden even from your own heart, waiting for a moment like this. Now, heaven has decided that the time to reveal it has finally come. You may have sensed something was not right, small signs, fragmented memories, strange feelings that didn't make sense. You brushed them aside, hoping they were just passing thoughts. But Archangel Michael says, those fragments were divine signals preparing you for what is about to unfold. There's a sound of footsteps in the spiritual realm moving closer to your family line. Midnight will not just be another passing hour, it will be the hour of unveiling. It will expose the chains of deceit that have followed your family for generations. Type Amen to get blessing 333. When this truth emerges, it will shock even those who believed they already knew everything. A certain person, connected to your bloodline, has been holding this information like a weapon for years. Their silence was not mercy, it was part of a plan to control and manipulate destiny. This is no ordinary family drama. This truth reaches back years, even decades, into events that shaped who you are today. It has affected your opportunities, your relationships, and even your own self-worth without you realizing why. Archangel Michael says, heaven has been watching the suffering this silence has caused. Every tear shed in confusion, every betrayal left unexplained, all of it is being gathered as evidence against the darkness that kept you blind. Justice is on its way. Even as you read this, angelic forces are moving through the hidden corridors of your lineage. They are unlocking sealed doors, scattering the lies like dust in the wind. By midnight, these walls of deception will crack wide open, and nothing can stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 987. Prepare yourself emotionally, because this revelation won't come gently. It's not meant to hurt you, but the shock will feel like a storm ripping through your home. It will challenge your beliefs about certain people, including those you trusted most. There is a family member whose words always carried weight in decisions. They held a position of authority, yet they built that influence on a foundation of betrayal. Their hidden actions have shaped the family's destiny, pushing you away from blessings meant to be yours. By divine command, this person can no longer hide behind their mask. The spiritual clock is ticking, and at midnight, the mask will be torn away. Their role in past events will finally be exposed to everyone involved. Comment if you feel a deep knowing inside you right now, because your spirit can already sense the waves of change moving toward you. You are not imagining it, this is heaven's orchestration bringing light to every dark corner of your family history. Type Amen to get blessing 412. As the truth begins to surface, you will see sudden signs in your surroundings. Objects may fall unexpectedly, a sudden cold breeze may pass through a quiet room, or you might even hear unexplained whispers. These are not coincidences, they are signals from the divine realm that the veil is thinning. Archangel Michael says, do not be afraid when this happens. Fear is exactly what the darkness wants you to feel to keep you from embracing freedom. Instead, stand firm, because this is the moment heaven has chosen to liberate you. In the hours leading to midnight, people connected to your family will start behaving strangely. Some will distance themselves, avoiding conversations. Others might grow agitated, sensing their long-held secret is slipping from their grasp. Even dreams may turn vivid and unsettling, showing flashes of the hidden story. Pay attention to these dreams, for they are divine messages delivered directly to your heart. They are meant to guide you through the storm that's about to break. Type Amen to get blessing 552. The secret involves more than just a mistake, it is tied to something sacred stolen from you. A property, a fortune, or even a birthright that should have been yours was taken and kept from you through deception. This was not an accident but a deliberate act to strip you of your rightful place. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven has counted every moment you lived without this blessing. They have marked every injustice, every sacrifice you had to make because of it. Tonight, divine intervention will force the truth to spill out into the open. At first, some in your family will try to deny it, desperate to keep control. They will scramble for excuses, hoping to keep their power intact. But lies will crumble quickly in the presence of divine light. Someone close to you will unexpectedly step forward with undeniable evidence. This person has been silently watching, carrying knowledge they could no longer bear to keep hidden. Their courage will act as a spark that ignites the full revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 101. When the clock strikes midnight, your family's story will no longer be the same. Hidden alliances will be broken, secret conversations will be exposed, and those who benefited from deception will face divine consequences. This moment is not designed to destroy you but to rebuild what was stolen. It will restore your dignity and bring justice to generations before you who also suffered under this shadow. Archangel Michael says, "Do not turn away from this message thinking it's coincidence. Your name is specifically being whispered in heaven as a chosen vessel for this breakthrough. Everything happening tonight is aligned for you. Even as the storm shakes the foundation of your family's legacy, know that divine hands are guiding every second. By morning, your life will stand on new, unshakable truth, and no force of darkness can reverse it." Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The countdown has already begun in the spiritual realm. Every minute is pulling the veil tighter, preparing to rip it open when midnight strikes. The secrets that lived in shadows for years can no longer survive the blazing light of truth. As this divine hour approaches, the atmosphere around you will feel heavier. You may sense restlessness in your body, a strange pull in your chest as if heaven itself is urging you to stay awake. This is not fear. It's your spirit aligning with what is about to be revealed. Some in your family have already sensed that their time of hiding is over. They may appear uneasy, their actions more frantic than usual, trying to secure what cannot be protected anymore. No earthly plan can stop what heaven has set in motion. This revelation is not only about the past, it is about reshaping your future. It is about breaking invisible chains that have tied your destiny down, preventing blessings from reaching you. Tonight, those chains will shatter, never to bind you again. Type Amen to get blessing 444. In another realm, angels are standing guard, ensuring that the truth reaches you without distortion. No lie, no manipulation, no whispered attempt to twist reality will stand. This is not just a family matter, it is a divine operation led by forces beyond human comprehension. You may notice sudden calls or messages from relatives who have been distant for years. These are not coincidences. Some are being divinely prompted to speak, while others are trying to protect themselves from exposure. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let confusion or panic take root in your heart." The enemy will try to cloud your mind with doubt to weaken your resolve. Stand firm and know that this revelation comes from the highest authority in heaven. Even as night deepens, you will feel a sense of inner strength rising. This is not your own courage, it is divine boldness being poured into you to face the truth and claim what is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Hidden letters, old photographs, or long-forgotten documents may suddenly surface. They may arrive unexpectedly through another family member, or you might stumble upon them in a place you rarely check. These physical signs are heaven's way of delivering undeniable proof. When these pieces fall into your hands, they will unlock memories you didn't fully understand before. A pattern will emerge, revealing exactly who orchestrated this deception and why they did it. You will see how it silently shaped your life. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let anger consume you when this truth appears." The enemy wants you to respond with rage so you miss the blessing hidden inside this revelation. Instead, rise above it and see it as a divine turning point. Those who wronged you will be left powerless. The spiritual authority they claimed over your life will vanish in an instant. Divine justice will ensure that what was stolen is returned to you multiplied. Type Amen to get blessing 321. This revelation will cause a ripple effect beyond just your home. Other families connected to yours will feel the shockwave as secrets interwoven through generations unravel. It will expose alliances built on lies and bring clarity where confusion reigned. You may feel moments of trembling as these truths break through. This is not weakness. It is your spirit adjusting to the weight of freedom descending upon you. Every trembling is a release of the chains you've unknowingly carried for years. Archangel Michael says, in Heaven's book, your family's name is being rewritten tonight. The curses, misfortunes, and struggles that followed your lineage are being erased. A new chapter of honor, peace, and rightful blessings is about to begin. Stay spiritually awake as the midnight hour draws closer. Even the clock in your home may tick louder, signaling that this is no ordinary night. It is a divine countdown to breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 909. By morning, certain individuals will not be able to look you in the eyes. Their own guilt will testify louder than any words they could speak. Some will flee, others will confess, but all will face the light they tried to hide from. This revelation may even come through someone you least expect, a neighbor, a distant friend, or an outsider who witnessed something long ago. Heaven chooses messengers strategically to ensure no one can silence the truth this time. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the spiritual battle being fought for your sake right now. Demonic forces tried to bury this truth forever, knowing that once revealed, it would unlock unstoppable blessings for you and your future generations. But the fight is already won in heaven. Angels are descending even as you breathe, carrying swords of light that slice through the darkness clinging to your family's history. The moment of victory is almost here. Type Amen to get blessing 555. As midnight approaches, expect sudden shifts in your environment. Lights may flicker, unexpected sounds may echo through silent rooms, or a feeling of presence may surround you. Do not fear, this is heaven positioning itself to deliver the revelation directly to you. When the final moment strikes, a heavy weight you didn't know you were carrying will suddenly lift. Tears may flow, not from sorrow, but from deep release as clarity replaces confusion. It will feel as though invisible chains fall from your very soul. This unveiling will not only change your life, it will free your children, and their children after them, from the silent suffering that has haunted your lineage. It is a generational cleansing ordained by divine order. Archangel Michael says, hold on tightly to faith in these final hours. The storm is almost over, and the morning sun will rise on a transformed destiny, where you stand no longer in shadows, but fully in the light of truth. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Archangel Michael says, the closer it gets to midnight, the louder the spiritual alarms become. Even if you can't hear them with your natural ears, your soul can feel it, the vibration of truth breaking free from years of silence. The night is not ordinary, heaven has marked it as a night of unveiling. You may notice sudden flashes of memory returning to you now, moments from your childhood, times when conversation stopped when you entered a room, or strange glances exchanged between relatives. These were fragments of the truth trying to reach you. Tonight, those fragments will finally connect, forming a complete picture. Some family members may suddenly reach out to you tonight, acting kind or overly concerned. Understand that fear is driving their actions. Deep down, they know the divine hand is moving and their carefully guarded secret cannot survive past this night. Even objects within your home may start to feel different. A photo frame, an old diary, or something passed down from generation to generation may suddenly catch your attention. These items carry imprints of the truth that is surfacing. Type Amen to get blessing 717. As the revelation draws near, supernatural signs may increase. You might feel a sudden cold chill even in a warm room or hear faint whispers in places where no one stands. These are angelic movements preparing the way for justice. Archangel Michael says, remain steady. The enemy will attempt to fill your mind with doubt, trying to convince you nothing is happening. Ignore these distractions, midnight is inevitable, and heaven's timing cannot be altered. When the truth is finally spoken, it will shake not only your household but the spiritual foundation of your entire bloodline. Curses will break. Generational pain will dissolve as the light of revelation burns through centuries of darkness. You have carried burdens you didn't understand, moments of loss, repeated setbacks, sudden betrayals. None of it was random. It was all connected to this hidden truth, deliberately kept from you. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Tonight, someone who has been holding this secret for decades will be compelled to speak. They may try to resist, but divine pressure will weigh on them until their lips cannot remain sealed. Their confession will be unstoppable. There is a person in your family who you once trusted deeply. They seemed like a protector, someone who stood by you. But tonight, you will see the other side of their story, the side they fought hard to keep hidden. Archangel Michael says, do not seek revenge when this is revealed. Instead, prepare to receive restoration. What heaven has planned for you after this night is far greater than any apology or repayment humans could ever offer. The revelation will come like a flood, sudden, undeniable, and powerful. It may arrive in spoken words, a written message, or even through a divine dream that leaves no room for doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 144. From the moment it breaks, divine winds will sweep through your home. Peace will clash with chaos as the truth fights its way into the open. You may hear arguments, feel tension, but know this is the process of spiritual cleansing. Heaven has dispatched multiple angels to your family tonight. Some are stationed to expose lies, others to comfort hearts shattered by betrayal. They are working together to rewrite your family's destiny before morning arrives. For years, unseen forces have manipulated your bloodline, using fear and control to keep everyone silent. But now, heaven has sounded the trumpet for liberation. Chains forged long before you were born are breaking tonight. Archangel Michael says, this is not the end but the beginning of your true inheritance. After midnight, a path will open leading you toward blessings and opportunities denied to you for too long. Type Amen to get blessing 828. When morning comes, the house will feel lighter. Even if not everyone accepts the truth, their power to deceive will be broken. Darkness cannot re-enter once the divine light has burned through every corner. Certain family members may distance themselves from you after tonight, unable to face the guilt of what they've done. Others may finally seek forgiveness, realizing the weight they've carried in silence for years. Archangel Michael says, remain strong as these relationships shift. Not everyone is meant to follow you into the next chapter of life. Heaven will align you only with those who honor truth and righteousness. Justice is not only coming, it is already here, pressing into the physical realm. You will feel its presence like a heartbeat in the stillness of the night, a reminder that heaven never forgets or overlooks what was stolen from its children. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, in these final hours before midnight, every unseen force that worked against you is trembling. They know that once this truth comes out, their hold over your family will be shattered forever. The atmosphere is heavy because spiritual chains are snapping one by one. You might feel a sudden urge to stay awake, unable to rest even if you try. That is because your spirit is aligning with heaven's timing, standing ready to witness the breaking of this generational curse. It is no longer a hidden battle, it is unfolding openly in the spiritual realm right now. Even nature around you may respond to this divine shift. Winds may stir unexpectedly, a storm may form, or an eerie silence might blanket your surroundings. These are not coincidences, they are signs of heaven moving powerfully on your behalf. When the truth is revealed, it will carry a sound, not just of words, but of freedom ringing through every corner of your lineage. You will feel it in your heart like thunder, impossible to ignore, unstoppable to silence. Type Amen to get blessing 111. For too long, there was an unspoken rule in your family: certain topics must never be discussed. Generations accepted lies as normal, thinking it was better to keep peace than face the painful truth. Tonight, that silence will be broken forever. One particular person knows everything. They have lived with this secret, convincing others to stay silent through manipulation and fear. But now, their power to intimidate is dissolving in the face of divine justice. Archangel Michael says, even those who benefited from this deception will feel the fire of conviction. They will not sleep peacefully tonight, the truth will haunt them until it is spoken out loud. No darkness can escape when heaven commands light to shine. You will witness miracles in how fast everything unfolds. It will feel as though a dam has burst, releasing years of suppressed revelations all at once. The speed will leave everyone stunned, unable to deny that this is heaven's doing. Type Amen to get blessing 202. After this revelation, you will understand why certain doors in your life never opened before. You will see clearly how blessings were diverted, how relationships were sabotaged, and why you carried battles that weren't yours to fight. The enemy tried to convince you that these struggles were random or self-inflicted. But the truth is, they were crafted to keep you from stepping into your divine calling. Tonight, that cycle ends permanently. Archangel Michael says, heaven is replacing confusion with clarity. It will feel as if a fog has lifted from your mind and heart, letting you see connections you never noticed. You will finally understand what has been silently shaping your destiny. From this night forward, no one will be able to use that hidden secret as a weapon against you. The chains of silence will break, and divine shields will protect you from every attempt to bring deception back. Type Amen to get blessing 666. When the clock finally strikes midnight, expect sudden movement. It could be a loud knock, a ringing phone, or even a message delivered in a way no one could have predicted. The divine timing will be perfect, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. Someone will reveal information that changes everything. It might shock you, but deep inside, your spirit already knows this was always the truth. It will resonate like a bell, confirming what heaven has been trying to show you for years. Archangel Michael says, your reaction matters. Instead of fear or despair, lift your eyes to heaven and receive strength. This moment is a divine setup for elevation, for stepping into authority you didn't know you carried. Justice will not stop at just revealing the truth. It will rebuild everything stolen from you. Finances, opportunities, family bonds, and even health that was drained by years of silent pain will begin to be restored. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Morning will come, but it won't feel like any morning before. There will be a stillness, a strange calm, as though the entire atmosphere is breathing freely for the first time in years. You will notice the heaviness that lived in your home is completely gone. Family members who once walked in pride and secrecy will no longer have power over you. Some may avoid you, unable to face the unveiled reality, while others will finally bow to the truth and seek to make things right. Archangel Michael says, do not rush to speak after this moment. Let divine wisdom guide your words and actions. Heaven will handle those who plotted against you. Your only task is to receive what belongs to you. From this day forward, you will rise with a new light around you. Every step you take will carry the authority of someone freed from spiritual captivity. Doors will open, blessings will flow, and no force of darkness will ever close them again. Type Amen to get blessing 999.